back, and they'll begin at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 51 yards.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Browns drive about to get started.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now back to throw.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
And come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
They'll look to throw again. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Now the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Steps away. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's McCarthy. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete right around the 8. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Hey, check that, street. Ready?
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Unlock line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now 2nd and 9.
throw here. Going up top. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And taken at the 46. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime.
How about that, partner? A little razzle-dazzle. Fake field goal that turns into a pass and a touchdown. Fooled everyone, including us.
A try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
That last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win, one of the greatest upsets in NFL history. Broadway Joe, the man.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Seahawks are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Out to his left, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
They're going to try and throw. He's going to let it go again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They give him a gain of 38.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Ready?
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Browns drive about to get started. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's McCarthy. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 4 yards. First down, Browns.
Let's go now.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Ready.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 6.
Now he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Back to throw again. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
3rd and goal. Trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Now this time he'll look to throw. Touchdown, Browns! A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now down to 20.
34. Browns 14.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
The Seahawks send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
19 right.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McCarthy. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And a loose football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
They'll look to throw again. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Set to kick off.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
The CD always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Seahawks, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.